come back. Like, when we get back to this is what I want to do. Anyways, so how y'all evening been? How's y'all evening been going on? How's the day going for you guys?
It's been good.
Got off work, man. I'm here. I made it on time this time. I had rush. I
Yeah,
didn't do nothing like that. I did all my work and everything, so we good.
Yo,
yeah,
did you see
man.
all them did you see any accidents on your way home?
Man, I was on I'm not gonna say I'm not divulging where I live, but yes, on the other side of the bridge, I was coming back. I saw a couple of accidents, and I was like, "What the hell, man?"
I saw like 3 on the way to work, 3 on the way back. I'm like, it was sunny too.
I went to work this morning at 9, so when I went to work, there was still an accident. There was still an accident on the highway.
Yeah, like they hit the guardrail.
Yeah,
What?
there was that one. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep,
What?
there was that one. Yeah, it was crazy.
Is that early? That was early in the morning?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like it was there when I went to work around 7:20ish, 7:40.
Okay. Yeah, because I left my house at 9:45. It was still there. No, sorry, 8:45. It was still there. So
Just hope everyone was safe. But
Yeah. This not to get too much, but yeah, there's more. I got an email from work, man. Somebody just died getting ran over, leaving work early in the morning. Motherfucker was on their phone, not paying attention. And where I work, man, people, when it comes to time off, it doesn't matter even in the morning. People ain't paying attention. People running through the streets.
Right.
Lady got hit, man. She passed away the next day. Yeah.
Yikes.
So,
you're not even supposed to be on your phone while driving around here.
exactly. So we didn't. All we got was keep them in your prayers type of thing.
Yeah,
the family
that's
in
crazy.
your prayers type shit. So
The company trying to seem like it
that's
cares.
anybody. Yeah, it's crazy out there. But
Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man.
Wait, what you say? I didn't hear you, Debbie.
Chris, man.
You know how I feel about company. Like,
Nah, it's company cars, man. I mean, I get it. I guess with my location, my little small location, something like that happened, I would feel bad. I actually interact with those people, so I guess I get it. If it's like a building full of like 1 billion or 6 million people, and the president talks about the janitor, you're like, you never met the janitor before.
Yeah,
you ain't never met that janitor.
Yeah, that's just my that's kind of like my cynic side as well.
Yeah,
so it can't help but let it. No, I can't help, but sometimes that comes to the forefront. I mean, you don't give a fuck. You just trying to say, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
my company don't even send emails out. They're like, you should have known.
was that water talk? You heard about such and such hit by a car? I did. It was a Maserati, right? No,
and the light goes on.
Mazda.
I feel bad thinking about it, but we're all human. We kind of have that dark side of our minds sometimes. I think I can admit that. I don't know about you guys, but
I don't.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Been listening. I think I told you this. I've been listening to comedy going to work and everything. So I'm listening to Jimmy Carr, wonderful comedian, by the way, British comedian. And there's another guy named Anthony Gillespie. Anthony Gillespie, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably not saying his last name right. But Anthony Gillespie's comedy stint is like rape jokes, dead babies, and straight disrespectful humor, man. And let me tell you,
Jesus,
I get the comedy aspect of it, but man, he Anthony Gillespie straight lets you know, he's like, look, guys, it's rape.
This is we talk about it. We got to talk about it.
But I'm telling you, man, he's like, like I said, from a comedic aspect, from a comedic background aspect, I get it, but you have to be in a certain industry to be able to make those kind of jokes and be able to be that type of person. So that humor. But like I said, when I guess because I use Pandora still to listen to comedy, which is not bad, by the way, guys. The fans that are watching us. But using Pandora to listen to comedy skits is actually a good idea because they give you a range of different comedians that you can listen to as well, depending on the artist. I guess you could say artist or comedian. So Anthony Gillespie, I fell upon him because I listened to Jimmy Carr, and Jimmy Carr makes a lot of rape jokes and underage molestation jokes. But no, I'm telling you though. But Jimmy Carr is hilarious, man. I'm gonna put my hands up and say he is fucking hilarious. But listening to Anthony Gillespie and his jokes, dog, I was just like,
Yeah, this is like one of those. Wow, you really said it. And I get certain, not to stay too long on it, but I think certain comedians do have that. Like we talked about Dave Chappelle last time. There's certain comedians that could get away with a lot, and if it's delivered the way that because it's supposed to be comedic. Before all these people that want to cancel everybody, there's a level of what you can joke about, and that's one those are jokes that you shouldn't touch up on. Like they're really censoring things now.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the delivery, what helps, like it kind of puts them in more of a nervous laugh. Are y'all good? Yeah, are y'all still good, right?
Yeah, and that's what I think. And I think that's what's so funny about it, though, man. Because even he says at the beginning, he's like, "So y'all laughed at that, right? Good. I got 4 more rape jokes." He tells you from the get-go.
It's the way you deliver it. It's within context. We know it's a joke. We know it's not supposed to be taken like that. But, someone's gonna be up in arms regardless.
Well, of course, man. Like I said, if I had to recommend a comedian though, guys, and who's listening, who's watching, Jimmy Carr. Carr spelled C-A-R-R. Really good British comedian, man. He's hilarious to me.
Never heard of him.
I was gonna say too though, with a lot of comedians will say, like, if you go, they tell these jokes in the comedy, like, Comedy Store or wherever they're laugh factories and places like that.
Laugh Factory, yeah.
The crowds laugh. If the crowd's laughing, it's the people who don't go to comedy shows like in anger.
Yeah, I mean, it's reading the room.
It's
one of I'm gonna tell you what. All right, I'm gonna say one joke and I'm done. Okay, there's this one joke where Jimmy Carr says, "What's the difference between rape?" What? I'm sorry. I'm gonna see now. I'm fucking up now.
See?
I know it's no, I'm saying, but it's horrible. It's horrible. And it's funny, man. He's like, "Why?"
All right,
man. I can't do it. Sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't get away. I can't get away with the joke. I'm not gonna do it.
So you gonna say I can't get away with the joke. Sorry. Go to work tomorrow.
I'm not a comedic connoisseur, but I know there's a lot out there. But we'll go ahead. James, what's up, baby?
What's up, man? Like, I was gonna be on time today, but they actually closed my gate and I got locked out the gate. So like, I was trying to get it to work, and I had the car pulled up behind me, and I had to turn around and shit.
You good, as long as you were able to make it. But we're just doing our quick little intro, so now we're gonna really get into you good? You want to show us your face, your wonderful face?
Yeah, I'm still moving around yet, though. I ain't set up yet.
You good. Do you gotta do. But everyone, welcome back. This is Media Marauders. Hope you enjoyed our quick little intro.
Please just let me know, I don't condone rape.
Yeah, none of that. No, we don't condone any of it. We're trying to be so politically correct here. Like, you can tell by our combo, we really just want to be really right in the world. We're trying to find our spot. Help us, y'all. Don't take this first episode. Look at the other ones. We don't talk about anything else. Please don't judge us. But no, yes, welcome back. This is Media Marauders. We got Max, Thomas, King, and James. As James is still getting with us, but I'm glad everyone was able to make it back. Yes, before we start, and I want to mention this before and after. I know certain things we talk about might not be the best. Like, you might not enjoy it. Whatever kind of audience, what kind of entertainment you enjoy. So there are timestamps below in the description. So please look in the description, see what kind of categories you want to look through. If you don't want to go through a whole hour episode or 50-minute episode, please look in the timestamps. It's there for your convenience. So,
so for this particular one, timestamp is going to be rape for the first 3 minutes.
No, it's not. About to get bad, y'all.
Wait to see this thumbnail, boy.
Oh my God, please don't do this.
If we get any kind of complaints about our channel, it's gonna be that one person watching, like, yep, lost one fan.
Yep. I can't believe you guys do that.
Yo, you know what I'm gonna do? Thumbnail's gonna be that picture of Brian Pumper.
No, we're not doing that. Don't you dare. We're not talking about. We're breezing through that. That was the key fucking word to make me keep moving with this shit. No, we're back, y'all. Thank you for coming back. If you were on the last time, we talked a little bit about Dave Chappelle. We talked about what else we talked about. We talked about Mulan, the live action.
Yep.
We talked about updates on Alice in Borderlands. And what you talk about again, Thomas?
We talked, just discussion of fighting game community or fighting games in general.
Yeah. And and so I mean, as I asked y'all before, everybody doing good, right? Y'all have been healthy. This COVID thing hasn't really been mentally draining y'all, I hope. So
right.
We come back.
Fucking sugar,
Everything with the damn fucking sugar, motherfucker. Anyways, man, let's move it along. I don't know who really wants to start. We didn't really discuss who wants to go first, but if anybody has anything wants to jump in,
I want to go last because I have things I got to show.
Okay. Oh my! All right, this is about to get entertaining tonight. I hope not too entertaining and shocking.
It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good.
I'm
gonna show my bloody chest.
What? What the fuck is going on there? You know what that made me think of?
That made me be popping. You gotta show it. That's all it is.
My bloody chest. My bloody chest.
I haven't seen my wife in 3 months. I got a forest going on right now. So anyway, actually,
very Dominican
Thomas,
movie, by the way.
Stupid. Thomas, I figured you could start it off because go ahead. We'll switch it up.
You know, we're going to just start off with a little discussion on that Guilty Gear Strive open beta. And, since Maxwell and I played it, we went back and forth on some matches. It was like 20-0 or something like that. But
God dang!
Don't try to play.
Did you pinch the bitch? Did you pinch the bitch, Max? God dang!
I got him. All right. Anyways, Thomas, go ahead. I don't need to protect myself. I know I'm nice in my own way.
You're too nice, apparently. Just keep hitting me. Keep hitting me.
I want to tell you that game is nice. That game is nice. It's a lobby. I'm gonna start off with the worst part of the game was the lobby system. It wasn't that great.
Never mind. That's just James. My bad.
Yo, man, I know who you live at.
All right, fellas, play nice. Go ahead, Thomas.
But, the lobby system was the worst part of the game, but everything else.
All considering though, the lobby, every time you exit out, not to cut you off, but every time you do exit out is a little annoying because you have a bit of maybe about a 5-second wait until your character flops and then gets back off on the ground. Like a good 5 to almost close to 8 seconds, possibly. I think I counted one time. And then, that's just them fixing shit. So I could give them that. But yes, out of the whole thing, that's probably the only thing I could probably complain about.
Well, you can also see the rematch button was blurred out. You couldn't kick
What?
Yeah, the rematch button was the button on the L1 button, I believe, is rematch from when
I'm
assuming, but you couldn't use it because it was the beta was meant to test your connection out. The way we were playing it wasn't meant to be played that way, but we did it anyway because we want to do.
Yeah, I don't follow rules.
Yeah, no. I also made sure
Rebels
to fill out the the survey, give them my experience of the game.
Oh, look at you over there, Mr. Platinum, giving surveys. Look at you, such a good Samaritan.
Hey, I want the game to be the best as it can be. It's the game's pretty fun.
My Yelp review of this restaurant was very on top.
I mean, I saw you on Twitter with that shit. I think with the survey.
That's the only. A lot of people they'll complain on Twitter, but they won't go in and give like reviews. Like when we did the closed beta, a lot of stuff from the reviews from the closed beta were changed by the time the open beta came out. The only thing I know I'm in the minority on. I didn't care for the character select screen. Like the original character select screen had more flavor to it.
Yes,
it was better laid out to me. Now it's just kind of like, okay.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Do all the characters have different gameplay, like directional pad moves and everything like that? Or is it all the same like Dragon Ball?
You played more characters than I only picked one character only. So
that's the thing. Because I beat Max with almost every character that was in the
all right.
But it's the truth.
It is the truth, but I don't like it. Don't remind me, damn it.
Drag, man. You're getting dragged to this.
God dang.
But like they all
he out there using Dan.
I hate y'all, man.
Jeez.
See me on sticks.
But that was the thing.
Well, apparently he's seen you on the sticks already. Not very impressive.
Talking to you two, the ones that haven't played. Anyway, sorry, Thomas, go ahead.
Like, he could see like in the beginning of the matches where I was learning and trying to learn every character. Like, because you go in like, all right, I know how to do moves with this character, and you play a whole nother character. It's not going to work. You got to figure out how they play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Play differently. Even the way they play. Like my favorite character I was using was Axel Lowe, and he's a long distance character. Like if you get up on me, I shouldn't be able to do damage to you that much. Like mine's like more zone you, like anticipate which direction you're coming from. But then when I was playing as Chip, that dude is nothing but speed. Like I'm just bouncing around the room, swinging left and right. Like you see a white line and then someone gets cut.
Yep.
And,
sounds like cocaine.
I hate them.
What you know about
cocaine? No, we're not doing this. Please continue. God damn it.
That's a good streamline, Random. That's a good stream. I like that alley. Thank you, sir.
So like all the characters, they played so different. Like and that's what I love about it. Like he can even run up walls. Like he's the only character I think that can run up walls for some reason. And then you can do like a combo and run him up the wall.
Is he a samurai or a ninja?
There's a samurai. He's a ninja, but then there's a samurai. The samurai, that dude he's fast and damaging. He's a vampire. So when his bloodlust gets too high, he gets even stronger, but then he's losing his health instantly. So then you gotta gauge how long you want to keep him in that state before you actually like use up all your health.
And it's weird that they categorize them under a balanced character. I mean, well, just that having that as he's considered a balanced character. Him, Kai, Soul, Giovanna, and I think Mila are considered balanced characters.
What other characters are there?
I saw it. The category for her is considered balanced.
Well, no, Mila's not balanced. Mila's speed.
My bad. Yeah, you're right.
How many characters are there?
I think in the beta
13 right now. In the beta.
13. 13. There's gonna be 15 at release.
I think it's kind of interesting that you have bloodlust and you get injured, you lose damage or faster. Like that's interesting because like you would think how a real vampire works. It's like that's not how.
No,
this is Guilty Gear. It's so weird. I love it.
I want to say it's bloodlust. I said that wrong. It's more like he goes into a blood fury, so he just becomes uncontrollable. So he loses all his special moves when he does that. He goes berserk and starts doing damage though. Because I think I was going up against Nigel when I was using him, and then like I did like a super move from like the other side of the screen and took him out because he had damage that was gonna come from it.
He's a powerhouse. He's like Potemkin level output when he's in that mode.
Yep. And then there's Potemkin, who's a grappler, which that got ridiculous that match.
God dang it, man!
I think I got a few of them recorded too.
Yeah, man.
So do you think based off those characters just alone, I don't know how many more characters are going to add to the game that some of them feel like kind of OP or unbalanced depending on how you play with them? Or
that's the thing. Everyone can be. It's so like Max is using Giovanna. She's a rush down character.
Yes.
So if he could get past my defense when if I'm using Axel, that fight becomes a different fight completely. It becomes in his favor. Like it lets you know where each character is the best at. And my character, he's like a C rank at close combat, but B and A rank at medium and long distance. So,
gotcha.
And there's a specific technique called Roman cancel that you could do is where in the middle of a combo, depending on how you do this Roman cancel, it could benefit you. And there's a certain time limit between that Roman cancel. It slows down time on that specific when you connect a particular combo or attack, and then once you connect that Roman cancel with it, it slows down that character. It could be in midair or on the ground, wherever, and you could redo the combo or find some kind of way or utilize a special. But the only thing I can say about Roman canceling is that it's too long. I feel like it's too long of a time stop for that character. Like you could do a combo, do the Roman cancel, and like that time limit for the slowdown might be like 2 seconds. And 2 seconds in a game like this, certain pacing for this game, you'll be done. You'll end up getting a perfect on this character if you do.
That's what the burst was there for. Because when
that's right.
Okay.
When I moved up some floors, that's when I had to start bursting because it was like, if I got caught in a combo, that all right, I have to hurry up, decide if I want to burst now, so I can now turn the fight back around. But
that is true.
Then it's also
is that like a breaker of like it cancels out?
Yeah, it's like a combo breaker. But then it's also like if we're going and like Max is using Giovanna, takes me to the corner, and is doing damage like that, the game's gonna kind of force him to, if he keeps the combo going, shift the stage, which is gonna break me through the wall. I'm gonna take damage, but it's gonna set us back at neutral,
reset,
back in the middle of the screen.
Right.
Okay, so like unlike Tekken, or unlike Street Fighter, you can't get caught in a corner. But I know Street Fighter is coming out with a new season where they allow you to cancel that, right? Like you use what's it called?
The V shift.
Yeah, the V shift. Yeah.
The Roman cancel is kind of like the V. Well, it's like a more complicated V shift.
Like a burst. It's almost like a burst or a V or Roman cancel type of thing.
Okay, that's what it sounds very similar to that, and I was like, okay, that's good because then you don't just get it caught up in a long combination and just end up.
You still have a fighting chance, and there's been while playing in the beta myself, I ran into certain people I was fighting online where that shit was clutch. Like the Roman cancels, the burst attacks, like they use it. This game is just really balanced. Even depending on whatever character you use, you have a fighting chance. Like going against Potemkin that we mentioned before, he's a tank character. He's a power character. So a lot of he's your typical big guy. Like his attacks are kind of slow, but the plus is how much you could dish out. And so it's just there's so much.
Got it.
Yeah, he's pretty much the Zangief Street Fighter or Abigail. Shit.
Abigail.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like there's a level of comprehension with this game. I've said before, I might not be the best in fighting games, but I love learning games. Shut up. I learned learning games. And first of all, that was my first time playing online, motherfucker. Yo, you see me again. Yo, April, I got your ass.
I saw him put out too, though. He's played like that series a lot more than I have.
No, not with Giovanna. Giovanna's the first character I've only wanted to use her.
Played the series longer than me.
Please, the mechanic. See, that's another thing. That's actually going. Let's segue in real quick.
Okay.
Go from Exer 2.
Segue in real quick.
Yeah, let's get into it. Exer 2. That's the reason why I like that you brought this up, because Exer 2, which was the previous installment to Guilty Gear, I feel like the mechanics, maybe because I was using Giovanna only. In Exer 2, I use Sin. Sin is a technical type of fighter. He's not like a rushdown character. He's not supposed to be a rushdown character. So transitioning from Exer 2, which I felt like was a lot faster and you could juggle more in Exer 2 compared to
those matches were going fast in Strive.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when it comes to the fighting style, it's different in the respect of how you could combo string. I feel like combo stringing for me was a little easier. And I was playing with Giovanna as a rushdown character, so it makes sense that certain things she could do should be a lot easier. So I can't really speak on Kai or Chip or Soul or anything like that, but it just felt different playing in the Guilty Gear. Now I haven't played Guilty Gear. I haven't played all the Guilty Gear games, only Exer 2, like I said before. So I don't know. It just felt different, but I love the art style. The shit's amazing, man.
Well, yeah, the art style's definitely fire.
I think the thing too, though, is what Strive is you can't combo from punch or kick.
Yeah.
So you can only combo from slashes.
Yeah, and well, with Giovanna, she could do a standing punch. She could do a standing punch going into a forward punch, and that connects. And then you can connect that. I think you can connect that with her standing slash directional. And it's things that you could do with this game, man. And it's things you watch other people. It's a fun experience to learn and to see. Like, I couldn't get mad. And when I was playing this game online with other people, I could not get mad every time I lost. Every time I lost, I was like, okay, something to learn from. I don't think I lost on some bullshit.
So when'd you win?
Yeah, I had 30 wins when I was playing. I had 30 wins when I was playing that game. So don't try to play me, bro. I'm actually decent at the Guilty Gear. I don't know how many losses I got, though. They don't show you how many.
Well, we can account for 20 of them here with Mr.
I'm just saying. The kill death ratio, I can't tell you. I can tell you how many times I won, though. But it's just a fun game, man. Watch it online to the viewers. Just go out. You're not a big fighting game community. You're not really into it. The story for Guilty Gear is convoluted but fun to understand. So, like, just do some research, look at some gameplay. I watched a guy named Maximilian Dude on YouTube, and he does a lot. Like, I'm not trying to plug him in or anything like that, but it's people out there you could watch and kind of get an idea of what this game's about.
That's what I do. That's what I did with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that last part.
Oh, I said that's what I did with Street Fighter. When watching, when trying to learn how to use Bison, I watched a lot of the gameplay with other people. I think there's some guy named Hot Dog on there. There's another guy. I can't think of his name now. Just reminds me. There's another guy on there that's pretty ridiculous with Bison. I'm like, shit, didn't think of doing that combo. But the other shit, like I said, you when you see stuff on YouTube or when you see it visually, you're like, I need to try to do that. And you try to do it and try to execute it.
Yeah, it's like mission modes and with the game that gives you. Yeah.
Just speaking of Street Fighter, we're going to do some matches. Your Bison against Dan, because Dan in it now.
Yo,
I might not win, but
I can't stand
Dan. It's Dan, so.
Well, apparently Rose is going to be in there too, so we're going to see how that goes. But I don't mind. I don't mind pulling out my Bison for a while. I might play it tonight. Matter of fact, when I get off the phone, when I get off this game with y'all guys.
I might hop on. I'll hop on, do some matches. Actually, be challenged for a little bit.
I might watch about as much as you're gonna get from me.
This dude, man.
That's a fighting game way too long. It sounds like the game, man. If I don't play for a while, like with how different the characters are in their fighting styles, like I'm just gonna lose.
Now, James, you know I'm about to ask you, right?
No. Nope.
You say no. Matter of fact, don't even ask me. You good?
Right. You're not about to ask him, right, Max?
No, I really.
You're about to ask him, right?
I already know what you're gonna ask me, but I told you was no.
Yes, I got you. I'm just wondering.
I'm gonna try to finish it before you. Just saying. I already started.
What's that?
Good old
okay. Now I got it now. Y'all dicks, man. Shut up. Anyways, no. Yeah, man.
Boy.
I want to say though, like they listen from the closed beta, to the open beta. They definitely listen, like because I have some clips up on my YouTube page, Artfully Random, and I have like 2 matches up there from the closed beta, and then I have like 3 or 4 matches from the current one. It's it feels different, and it's pretty fun. It's real fun. I don't like some of the color choices they changed though. Like they changed some of the costume colors, which I'm hoping they bring the closed beta colors back.
And even the title screen seems a little dull, but it is what it is. It seems a little dull. Maybe they'll fix it. They'll flare it up a little bit throughout the season, or they're still doing shit for it. But
that's the thing too, is like part of the graphic design of myself, kind of like all the extra graphics where a lot of people don't like it. I'm like, yo, they put some UI stuff in here, and people are like, nah, that's too distracting. I'm like, but it's good.
I like it. The background, the stages are like really.
I like the combo count.
It kind of draws you into the game. It doesn't make it look like a bland fighter game. I think like it adds a lot.
That's the thing. I think it's going to, when it gets to tournament season, and especially with that new netcode, when it's tournament season,
the rollback, that new, oh my god,
great to watch. It's going to be great to watch.
It's going to be an interesting fighting season this year. For the gaming community, for the fighting community. I mean,
yeah, the big nerds. Got it.
Yeah, the ones that shit. They might bring. Well, no, they won't. I don't think they're going to bring
big
back.
Nerds, huh?
Bring
that tournament. The tournament.
I think the dude's gone. Evo.
I'm saying it's still. I don't.
Is Evo not around still?
It was around last year.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought they were still out there, right?
Last year.
There's some discrepancies going on there. Really, really rapey things. So, or just abuse.
Oh, bring back rape.
Stuff. Brought it back. It came back again.
Hashtags.
But no, sadly, I will say sadly, that's part of conventions in general.
That's sad.
That's the problem in the gaming community. It wasn't pretty much any community. It's
some toxic ass shit.
Yeah, people toxic. No matter where you have a gathering of people, you're gonna have them toxic folks. So
that's true.
That's gonna
always. Humans will be humans. That's what I always think.
Yeah, shitty individuals. But yeah, all right. Cool.
Way to bring us down, Max. Way to bring us down.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't want
down, Max. Yeah.
I'm just saying, people are shitty. But okay. Yeah, man, check it out. You guys too here on King and James. Check out the game when it comes out. It's releasing April 12th. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the first or second week of April.
Look that up. Give me a second.
Yeah, I think it's coming out the first or second week of April. So, if you guys are interested, want to see how it looks, like I said, check on YouTube or actual Get Gear website and get to the info if you want. So
right.
It's coming out April 9th.
April 9th. No, that's great. That's the first week.
Nice.
The second week. All right, cool. But all right, thank you, Mr. Thomas. Because what time we still got? All right, what y'all think? Keep going, right? We'll keep going. You think we should do a quick intermission?
Intermission. Might as well.
Intermission.
Might as well do an intermission.
All right, then we'll do a quick intermission, y'all. So just stay right there. Gunshots.
For everybody that gets sick and you hear tummy hurts.
Oh God.
Ginger ale.
we gotta block that, right? You allowed to show that.
If that's the case, I'm gonna start advertising the ice cream that I just got.
We're gonna hold on advertising till they start paying us.
No, exactly. Don't be giving free promo shit, motherfucker. We ain't plugging nobody. That's right. That's one time I'll say, yo, we need money for that shit. Damn right. Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
Bro, man, I don't got no Hennessy in front of me, bro. You better calm down.
No, you didn't say Hennessy.
I'm joking.
No, you didn't.
I'm joking. I can't. That's whiskey's more my flavor, guys. If you ever want, for the audience, I'm actually a whiskey connoisseur. I usually dabble.
I knew you was gonna say connoisseur.
Don't know me. You don't know me.
I was just waiting. I swear I was waiting.
I knew you
this motherfucker gonna say some fancy ass word like connoisseur. This motherfucker. all right, my bad.
I knew you say fucking connoisseur. I knew you gonna say the shit.
That motherfucker gonna say connoisseur. Fancy ass. All right, but yes, welcome back. This is Media Marauders. We did a quick commercial break. Mr. Thomas wrapped it up with the Guilty Gear beta testing that we both thoroughly enjoyed. And for the audience, please look it up, get into it. Releases April 9th. So, all right. So now that we're back, I figure I'll get into it. I had multiple.
Get into
topics.
it, Max. Get into it.
I want to really get it.
That's
just like
right.
Smooth. Just slide right in there. So,
Brian Pumper.
I. Motherfucker. But no.
You said it.
I said slide in. I said nothing about Brian Pumper. You're my
We don't bring personal jokes in here, James. We don't do that.
Dang it. Now, mother people got Brian Pumper.
There is a code here.
God dang it. No, but all seriousness, because all right, if I get any comments, I swear to God, I'm coming after you, James. I'm coming. If someone asks me and says Brian Pumper, I'm coming after you. Anyways, serious voice. All right, so I was looking through some topics earlier this evening, right? And I came across, you guys, come on, I'm trying to be serious. All right. So I came across Marvel's Blade, right? The movie, the MCU universe. They're coming out with a Blade movie, and yeah, Marshall Ali. Right? Yes, it's gonna be Marshall Ali's gonna be playing Blade in it. And I came across this particular topic where Kevin Feige was doing an interview. Kevin Feige was doing an interview, and it was talking about rated R movies within the MCU, and they're saying that Blade will not be one of those movies that will be rated R. The discussion came up. Exactly. They've done three they've done 3 films prior to this one, Blade 1, 2, and 3. I forgot the titles for 2 and 3. I just remember them being, numbers. But they're all rated R. Wesley Snipes was the original Blade in those movies, for the ones that didn't know. And it was very gory. It's about vampires and sucking blood. But yeah, anyways, go ahead, Thomas.
Was he in the third one?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when Ryan Reynolds was in there, and it was a trash movie. Yeah.
I remember didn't one have sticky fingers?
No. You're thinking of Sticky Fingers being on TNT when they did it for the show.
I forgot about.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
TNT did a Blade movie. TNT did a Blade show and had Sticky Fingers as Blade.
I never watched
it. I gotta look that up.
Don't worry, you weren't missing anything.
Don't even bother.
It wasn't a continuation of the movies or something. Or
I think it was. I think it was. Don't give me the line, but I think it was though. But I didn't watch it because I was like, Sticky Fingers didn't even look. You don't look like a damn blade.
Like
a damn pocket knife.
Let's go back to this. So not rated R. So how do you even pull that off? I'm trying to figure out.
Well, let me go ahead and finish this real quick. So we know the MCU has been Disney owned, and Fox has been associating with them as well. And I think I think Blade was on New Line Cinema. But anyways,
wait,
Kevin Feige.
Fox is owned by them now.
Yeah, Fox owns them, right?
No, so they own Fox.
They own. Oh, okay, yeah, true. So
Disney owns Fox.
Yeah. So pretty much it's just Kevin Feige did this article and he was talking about that Deadpool 3. That's also ownership under Disney now, where that's going to be the only rated R movie they're going to be doing under the MCU. So that pretty much that's in production now. So that pretty much is over the phases. That's pretty much is solidifying that Blade is not going to be one of those movies. I mean, it's going to be one of those movies that will be PG-13 and not rated R. And I have an issue. I've always had an issue with certain level of entertainment, especially with the kind of content that's being portrayed. Where, let's say horror movies, for example, I think a lot of horror movies, depending on what the content is or what the story and plot, whatever, if it's a PG-13, I don't have that much faith in it being a good movie. Even though it shouldn't be all about the gore, the violence, and all that, but I think there's a level of what you can do. And so there's a line that you can't cross. So when you're limiting a movie like Blade, going off from its predecessors, you're potentially ruining it in my eyes.
do you think they're actually going to limit it though? What part of the limit do you think is going to bother you?
I think when it comes to actual the amount of, it sounds kind of like edgy how I say it like this, but I think that the amount of blood that could be shown, the kind of gore that could be shown, the wording, the words that could be said, the
what the freak, guys, cut his head off.
Yeah, so it doesn't really come. It's an adult. It's even in the comic book they could get away with certain things.
Not even comic books are adult, but
I mean, depending if you look at Marvel Max, I think
I'm saying a good amount of Marvel comic books are adult, but
yeah, I mean, it's just I don't see it. I don't see it working out. I don't see it working out.
The only way I see them get away with Blade being PG-13 is they do him like what's that movie where the vampires turn to dust?
Are you talking about? Oh no,
Twilight.
They glitter in the sun. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They do him like that. It's gonna be horrible. But like I said, that's what I think of when I hear PG-13. It's like, so he's not gonna be sucking blood. He's gonna be sucking tomato juice.
Yeah. So like if he cut off an arm or if he stabs somebody, how's there not gonna be?
He's gonna apologize.
Drink blood.
He's gonna apologize by stabbing them.
Show certain amounts of blood in PG-13, but it's not gonna be like. It's not gonna be like Blade 1 when they go to the club and it's like raining.
Yeah, exactly.
But that'd be the whole PG-13 moment right there.
Like, yeah, that'd be it.
Yeah, that's
so like you can't cut off anybody's head and be PG-13, right? Because that's what they do.
Yeah, they cut off Thanos' head.
They did. It's just the way it's the visual of it. So like,
no blood came out of his head though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
there wasn't a geyser. Even though I don't like that type of shit.
I hate you made that. I hate you said that, Mr. Random. I hate you said that. I'm gonna watch it. There's no blood.
And there's things you can skirt around. I think with PG-13, there's a certain level of things you can do. I know you can say you
could use a certain amount of cursing.
Yeah, you can say fuck only once.
And that's why Tony said language to Captain America. He cursed one time.
Yeah.
Language.
And it's because he's a fucking Boy Scout. But
that's the thing too, though. Like they're walking a tightrope if they follow some of this stuff. Because if Blade went rated R and then became one of the Avengers, you'd have an interesting Avengers movie where all of a sudden he went from being like rated R Blade to PG-13 Blade.
Well, I think when it comes down to the portrayal of the character in a rated R movie can change that though. Like if Blade is just going around stabbing, cutting, decapitating, all right, in that movie, fine. But I think as the character, he's very soft. He doesn't talk a lot. He's more of an action type of character going off of the Wesley Snipes movies. I've never read any of the comic books, forgive me. But so I think when you take him outside of that type of environment of a movie into an Avengers movie where it's more family oriented, they can still make him a bit edgy. He just won't be as violent.
Plus, I don't think he's even going up against Morbius because Sony has him still.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. But they can still do the deal depending on with Spider-Man being involved and MCU still killing it. I don't see the issue.
I think Spider-Man's the only one that has over to the MCU.
So. Well, they're talking. They're in talks about the Venom potentially being in the Spider-Man movie with MCU. They're talking about and Carnage as well. Yeah, they're
now Carnage is going to be the next one in the next
Venom movie.
Yeah, I think they're going to go rated R with that. So I don't think they're going the same route. I don't think they're going the same route.
Yeah,
they don't have a choice.
It's just, I mean,
hands turn to hammers. I don't know.
But it's just, come on, like, I mean, I've had these kind of conversations, especially with my wife, whenever I see, like I said, when I see a horror movie going a route where PG-13 is involved, I'm like, I don't see it. I think the only movie that was PG-13 that was a little creepy was The Ring, wasn't it?
But that's the thing, Blade's not a horror movie.
It has horror aspects though. We're dealing with vampires. They're romantic.
I might have vampires. That won't horror. No.
I'm just saying the idea of a vampire is supposed to be horror. Frankenstein's monsters, werewolves, vampires.
Well, they have werewolves and vampires.
I'm not talking about the bad.
No, but
I'm not talking.
I'm not talking about Twilight would be if it wasn't that way though. I'm just saying.
I mean, they decapitated someone in Twilight as well, but they just didn't show any blood when that person was decapitated.
So you watched it?
Oh yeah, I watched it. I watched Twilight. I had no shame. I don't give a fuck.
That's why he lost a guilty gear, by the way.
I was thinking about Twilight. Damn it, Edward, again. No, but no, I don't know about y'all, how y'all feel about, rated R and PG-13, especially with a movie, an iconic character that's been iconic because of a movie, I feel like, where they kind of
I guess I don't even really, to be honest with you, I don't look at the differentiating characteristics of a PG-13 to a rated R movie. For some strange reason, I just feel like if it's PG-13, I don't give it any much credit as me expecting a lot of, like you said, a lot of gory action in it. If it's PG-13, it's like, oh, it should be a good family, wholesome movie to watch. But like you said, I don't really think I want Blade to be a wholesome family movie. I want him to be out there kicking ass and taking names and chopping off heads.
His name is Blade. I mean, come on, Blade.
That's the thing.
Object.
He can still do a lot of that stuff.
Yo, I mean, yeah, he could use this sword like a laser. The cuts be so clean. Just come straight off. You don't even bleed.
And they don't work with vampires too. They're not leaving any bodies behind. Because even in Blade, they weren't leaving bodies behind. They were like turning into dust.
Just turn to dust.
Yeah, and they were dusting after, that's true.
The blood was really like, hey, we're going to rain blood on people for some reason. Like,
it seemed like a normal thing that they would do.
That's the thing. Vampires are supposed to be seen as monsters. They're supposed to be violent monsters, not the bastardization what the 21st century has been doing for the past 10 years. It's supposed to be.
Unless you Alucard, right? Is that how you pronounce his name? Alucard? Well, he's a monster too.
Alucard, yeah, but that's anime, bro.
Hellsing?
Hellsing. The remix that they did for that.
I think we would go back to vampires, like back like to the original ones in books. They weren't that cool.
It wasn't about being cool. They were just seen as they were seen as more.
First of all, Lost Boys was cool.
No,
Lost Boys. No, he talking about the book.
I was talking about back in the books, like
Nosferatu. Okay, sorry.
Nosferatu in them.
Neferatu,
yeah. He won't cool. He ain't got no good powers. I don't know if he actually bit people either. Like
depending on what book and what movies you were watching.
I'm talking about like the original.
Yeah. He was supposed to be a sorrow of loneliness and shit like that. Like he was just a lonely person that drank blood. But I'm talking about from 1990 to 2005.
Well, 1990 is when everything was edgy though. Like techno music.
We grew up at that time.
You know what I'm saying?
What year was Diary of a Vampire? What year was that?
That was 1993.
Okay, that was a great movie, by the way.
Oh, look at you loving Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that movie.
Diary of a Vampire.
It had some moments that I was like,
it was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good movie. It was.
Tom Cruise. Brad Pitt. What are you doing with that child? or Orlando Bloom, whoever was the other guy. Like, I don't care.
It was Brad Pitt
and Tom Cruise. Was it?
Yep.
Was Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise? Yeah, I want to say it was him. Fact checker.
They all don't look the same.
Fact checker.
You're right.
Interview with a Vampire.
Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, that's what it's called. Interview with a Vampire. I said Diary of a Vampire.
No, yeah, interviews.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Dear Diary, I like this movie.
They suck blood. No, but I don't know. Just a thought. It was Tom Cruise?
It was Tom Cruise. He doesn't look like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, the short motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, it's a interesting idea what's happening with MCU.
Yeah, right. I agree.
I don't know how
else. So all movies would be rated R in the main character universe. Why not Blade and why not Deadpool? It seems like
Deadpool they are going to make rated R.
I know. I'm saying this should be both of them. I think it should be both of them.
I could argue Deadpool can be the same movie without the violence, but it can't be the same movie without the comedy. And Deadpool's comedy is too psychotic for PG.
Right.
Yeah.
But the comedy that Deadpool has plays off of people dying. Literally,
that's the thing. Deadpool is a messed up individual. He has like split personalities, like 3 ways.
Yeah.
Like in the comic books, he is off.
Yeah. He breaks the 4th wall, the 5th wall, and the 10th wall.
Like he's always hearing like one voice, the narrated voice. He's actually hearing it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever he's thinking he's hearing, and then whatever he's thinking he's hearing. He's out there.
It's weird.
You can't do that type of comedy on PG-13. I'm like, it don't feel right.
I can see your argument. I just think me personal preference, seeing a movie like Blade, like I was when I was not supposed to be watching it for the first time, it impacted me of how like just the choreography of the scenes, the visuals, the content, the characters, the dialogue. It all was oh man, look at this badass motherfucker cutting people.
Yo, exactly.
Spraying all over the place. It screamed to my 13, 14-year-old self. So I don't know. It's just
because I'm thinking like I don't remember Blade going over the top like that. He might have cussed here and there, but it was mostly like those scenes when it's like
you gotta watch
blood on someone's mouth.
Sir.
It was the slicing, man. It was the slicing and dicing. It was
he didn't say a lot. I think if you're thinking of part 1 and 2, he did a lot of slicing and dicing, especially in part 2. Part 3, I felt like was dope, man. Part 3, I felt was more like a
that was crazy.
Part 3 was like a filler. I don't know why, but had Triple H in it, and I was like, yeah, I can't take this movie serious.
And I watched the third one. I'm thinking I gave you in part 1 when he threw like that, like his like fake batarang. And it went around and cut everyone. Like they just turned the dust.
That was in one.
Yeah, that was in one.
And when he cut the dude's hand off, I don't remember that being too bloody either.
It wasn't. It was a clean cut.
It was the visual of it to
bleed.
Yeah, I think it was the visual. I think it was the violence. I think it was the actual violence. I think it was the actual like the amount of gore and blood.
When they actually fed on people,
I think that's the only time when they were feeding on people. You can do a vampire movie.
Shit, bro. Watch 2 then. Watch that ending fight.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Right. That ending fight was
Or even in the club when they went to the club when they had the other vampires.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit was fucked up.
Like, you can do those. You can do that same type of action sequences. And you can do a lot of these action things, as long as he's fighting vampires. As soon as he cuts a human and they don't bleed, but like, as long as he's.
I see what you're saying. No, I see what you're saying. It's just personal preference. That's all.
That's right.
I'm like, as long as you don't go like, if it went the horror route, then. But if they're going action, you good.
Yeah, you can't use humans as shields, right? You know, vampires can't just pick them up, and start throwing them in the air and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a whole. It's just a lot.
I'm kidding.
You know, hanging them off of chandeliers and stuff. You know all that.
Quick question: since we're talking about horror in Marvel, this is technically a Fox movie still because it's an X-Men. Did y'all see that new X-Men mutant shit?
The New Mutants? I didn't see it yet.
I heard it was trash.
One of my friends said it was trash. I haven't watched it yet myself, but they said the movie's trash, but the characters are really good. Okay. Like they do a good job of introducing the characters. They could have done so much better with the new characters though.
They're
like Magic, she's in there.
Oh yeah. I
like her. They said she's really a good aspect of it.
Were they trying to make it a horror, right?
Yeah, it was horror.
Mm-hmm. It was horror.
What?
What?
They did.
They're trying to make it a horror.
Yeah, they're trying to make it a horror because she was supposed to be like that aspect of the X-Men was more of how can I say it? Like the magic aspect of the X-Men and Marvel team or the X-Men group at that point in time, like Magic and what's her name? Not Shadow. The one that walked through walls. Can't think of her name. Shadowcat. Right?
Yeah, Shadowcat.
Yeah. Magic Pride. Yeah.
Yeah, just something that I thought randomly because I know that was supposed to be a horror film and it was under Marvel or at least it was Fox and Marvel or whatever.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but yeah, that was mine.
Fox was going there with it, like with their that TV show they had.
They had a mutant TV show. They did. I never watched it.
I was watching that. Did they cancel that one? Because they had like 2 seasons, right?
Yeah, they canceled.
Yeah, MCU canceled all that.
Yeah, that was a good show. I liked it.
That was the thing. Like you could do like they didn't call it X-Men, even though they were the X-Men, and it wasn't like the '90s X-Men that everyone likes to go back to.
Yeah.
Like, which is another thing. You know, the X-Men haven't been the X-Men, like, you know, the ones that they always show in the movies and stuff. They haven't been the X-Men since like before we were kids.
Oh, you're talking about the original team?
Yeah, not even the original team, like the popular team, like the animated team.
Oh, you're talking about the Storm, Wolverine, Gambit.
Yeah, like they haven't been the X-Men since like the 80s.
Beast. Yeah. What's her face?
You're not paying attention now to the comics though. You got a lot of catching up to do. There's a lot of shit going on in the comics. A lot. They revamped the whole X-Men, all the X-Men and mess like that, man. I like it personally, but that revamp I think it's very good for them.
Once Disney got the rights back, they're like, all right, we'll keep them. They've
been going ham. Yeah, they've been going ham on them. Yeah, they have.
Speaking of comics, isn't like there's a Phoenix arc now, like that has like Wolverine in it, but he's like with the Avengers or whoever.
To clear that up what you're talking about. Yeah, they have right now they're going through the Phoenix. There's not the Phoenix Games or Phoenix Saga, but they're also not convoluting. Sorry, I don't want to use that word. They just got done apparently for the X-Men's arc of doing the whole King in Black. So now they're still doing the King in Black, but now the X-Men are in the whole Phoenix Saga stage of their their book.
They're also doing what the God in Red also is running alongside the King in Black.
I know he's talking about. I can't think of what his name though is. I'm not sure if it is Carnage. It's not Carnage, but someone else.
But I think like the Red Lantern, there's like a God of Red or something like that. And I was like, I'm just gonna bring everyone. Well, if y'all gonna have some extra, well, that's what they do.
It's very interesting, man. To be honest, like I said, I've been trying to keep track of it, but there's so much going on. Like I said, like both Marvel and DC got their own their own cataclysmic thing going on right now. Because right now DC has the whole Batman Who Laughs and his cosmic powers going on still. And then and Perpetua, and now you got Marvel going through the King in Black, which is actually Venom's whole arc taking over of Marvel. It's a pretty dope time right now to be a comic lover.
Do any of y'all do Comixology? I think it's like a subscription. You get like a whole bunch of free comics.
One of my line brothers does actually. He has that. He's pretty good. He says it's a good thing to have if you really do read comics like that.
Too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think you get all of them. Like you don't get to keep the actual physical thing, but
yeah.
You could, if you want to keep up with everything that's going on.
Oh, this sounds like something I need to look into.
Yeah, I have to look into that too.
Yeah, it's really a good buy if you're into comics. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'll end it. I'm done with mine. That's just a quick little moment for me. So, all right, and I guess we'll jump over to Web.
You know who should direct Blade on Disney? M. Night Shyamalan.
If you don't get off that screen,
go ahead and fade the whole screen.
Have a cameo about Bruce Willis or some shit. No, man, we don't need that. We don't need none of that. All right, man. Go ahead, James, man. Let's go ahead and jump over to you.
Let's just talk real quickly about Mortal Kombat. I know, they got shared like I don't know how many times, but the nostalgia of growing up seeing Mortal Kombat playing in video games, like finish him, brutality, or some of them like funtality. I don't know, it's different ones, but
animality, funtality,
friendship.
Yeah, so
was animality?
Yeah, yep. Friendship, you still die.
Friendship's funny.
Yeah, friendship's funny though. But seeing that like they bringing it back, I don't think I've seen Johnny Cage in it, but the fact that they had so much blood in it, and
you talk about the trailer, the new trailer that was just shown.
Trailer, yeah, it's supposed to be released on April 16th, if I have that correct. The fact that they have like so much blood in it, and like seeing the showdown to get you in there, like with how Jax was created, and seeing Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight, like the most iconic people, like as far as like against each other, like. Mm-hmm. It looks crazy because the fact that basically I think it might be rated R. It has so much blood and everything like that because that's what you can see all the blood and gore.
No, actually rated PG-13.
Hell no.
That's enough blood.
That was a red
The trailer itself wasn't even PG-13. The trailer wasn't even PG-13.
No, that's Red Brand trailer. Ain't no way that shit PG-13. No fucking way.
So seeing that, like, I feel like it's true to like the actual video game itself, and like all the video games and the lore of it, because it was never just like this peachy thing. Like, like we were just talking about how Blade is, what you expect from it. You really think like, how good could they actually do if they don't really bring what makes Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
So fatality is fatality, man. Like seeing people get their spines ripped out, or like in a scene where Sub-Zero made a knife out of Scorpion's blood, like that. Like,
yeah, that's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
That already made. I know there's nostalgia behind the old movie, but that already made this movie better than the old movie to me. Just because.
Damn, already?
I just want to see the fighting scenes, man. I'm all about the fighting scenes. That's what Mortal Kombat is. I want to see people whooping ass and how crazy it can be. That's all I'm here for.
Done.
So what if it ends up being like the Dead or Alive movie or the Tekken movie?
Oh, don't do that. Don't bring those up.
Nah.
Don't bring those up.
I can't see.
I can't.
What you just said. I'm just gonna just like skirt past it. No.
What I liked about the trailer, or at least from what it showed, it was like 3 minutes long. I think what I liked about it is the entry of how Jax did become, how he got his arms. But I don't know how accurate that is though. Like, are they kind of like going their own kind of? I don't know if I can ask y'all.
I don't know how he got his arms in the originally, so I can't say. Bernie, do you know?
I don't know. What I was gonna say was, if anyone's ever in tune with Mortal Kombat, there was actually a really, really good YouTube skits of Mortal Kombat with Michael Jai White in it. That was Jax.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty dope. And then the second one I was going to mention, that if anyone haven't seen Mortal Kombat shows or movies, is that the Scorpion movie, the animated Scorpion movie, it's really dope too.
Mm-hmm.
It's really dope. It really is.
I think those YouTube ones were official, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. I think they were actually. But I liked it. I don't know how many episodes there were, but I just remember Michael Jai White being in it, and I was like, I need to watch all these. But now I might do it sometime this week while I'm off.
Yeah, that was
to watch them.
You know what?
Yeah, it was a long time ago for that.
2010.
If this movie does really good, they should go ahead and just make it a short series anime. Like, that would be crazy.
Yeah, you know, they're doing with a lot of shit. Cyberpunk is getting still with so much shit going on.
I just like I also like the fact that what's his name? Shang Tsung. He's actually he reprised his role. I like that.
That was him?
Yeah, that was him.
I gotta watch that trailer.
If you look at that, that was him.
Oh.
I gotta watch that trailer again. Oh well, I knew a little bit of the history behind Scorpion and Sub-Zero. There was a really blood feud between them because of their tribes or clans. So that was interesting. I think I'm gonna enjoy that aspect because they showed a bit of that fight between them as well in the trailer.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You know,
an anime shows an animated movie that shows that too.
They show that. Okay.
That's the one thing they like to keep canon, that feud between Sub-Zero and
I think later in the games they became cool. Like they squashed shit between them.
That's the thing. If you go into the games later in the games, Liu Kang's a bad guy. So
but you gotta remember too,
though. Bad guy in the games. I've seen that happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they were different. I thought they were different Sub-Zero and Scorpion characters though, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, there's the original Sub-Zero from the first game.
Yeah.
Not about to say Metal Gear and Mortal Kombat 2 and 3. Sub-Zero's younger brother.
That's what I was gonna say. So that's what I was gonna say. You're probably seeing the younger brother become friends with another Scorpion or something like that because the original one's no.
And then in the most recent Mortal Kombat, there's time travel. So you know what that equals. You don't know what's happening. And also, Jackson lost his arms multiple ways, so I don't know what was the right way.
I like the way he lost him in this trailer.
Yeah.
Alternate universe at this point.
Shout out to old boy being a whole bunch of different movies too, though. I can't think of his name.
To play Jax?
Yeah, the guy that plays Jax plays in the DC Superwoman show. He was in that that horrible God dang, what's that shit called now? Tyler Perry movie. Ashtray, bitch.
That's the thing though. He's one of them actors that goes far back. I don't want to say like I remember him in Angel back in the day.
Oh, you talk about Angel, the vampire shit?
He goes far back.
Angel? I want to say he was in there.
More vampire.
Yeah, he goes far back.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yo, that's crazy.
It's like he's one of them actors who's been around for a long. Not long. Okay, I guess it's a long time.
You know what I'm interested to see is Kung Lao. Like I really
is he gonna be in it?
See how they do Kung Lao.
They showed him in the
They
trailer?
did. I'm looking for that hat. I'm looking for that hat throw, man. I'm looking for the hat throw.
Mortal Kombat, man. That game's been around for a very long time. I remember playing Mortal Kombat. But this movie, I hope this movie does well. It impressed me. The fight scenes impressed me, but I don't know, like I don't think Mortal Kombat was good with its story. I think it was just
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But I'm looking at the Mortal Kombat cast. The guy that plays Sub-Zero is the same guy that played in the Raid. I was like,
shit!
And he played in Fast and Furious as Fast and Furious 6. I'm sold. Old boy is pretty good.
They got the good actors.
So they actually got some good martial artists. They're gonna actually show really good fighting scenes, other than what the first movie did.
But granted, for the movie that we got, it was worth it at that point in time. At the age we were just glad to see what's name turn into a dragon at one point in time.
Oh no, Annihilation was trash, bro. That shit was horrible.
I want this to do good just so I can get Sector and what's the other one? It's Sector and Cyrax. Sector and Cyrax, man.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that Sector and Cyrax.
Oh God,
I love playing with them.
This movie's gonna be interesting. I hope it does well. I'm not on the edge of my seat yet, but
you know what?
I really do hope it does.
He was not an angel. It was a different bald black guy. You know, they all look the same.
Oh, they all look the same, right? If they're dark skinned and bald, they all look the same, right?
But different bald black guy, you know, they all look alike.
I've seen it in a lot of different TV shows, like Desperate Housewives and stuff like that.
That's messed up, man.
A lot of stuff. Yeah,
we're supposed to be boys, man. All right, but yeah, I hope they do well, man. I really hope the movie does well. It's gonna be on HBO. Released on HBO. Yeah, I hope it does. It's gonna be released on HBO Max, right?
But I'm trying to go to the theater, but I'm gonna rent it out though if I can. So we can social distance.
Oh, are you now?
Random people.
Good.
You hear that one person cough, you can be to watch the movie for the rest of the time. Like,
it's all spray.
Hey, man, cool. Double mask it, yo. I'm gonna double mask it. That's all.
Hilarious.
You think we get for the next one, right? Right, King? You should be fine, right?
Yeah, that should be good.
Think so? And if not rush. We can start up on a new one. This is not a big deal.
It's up to y'all.
We'll do another one. Yeah, right, we'll do another commercial break. We'll be right back. Elevator music.
I'm going to correct myself on that little statement I made about that Shang Tsung being the same guy, because it really wasn't.
It's not.
Well,
I saw that you were saying it. I was like,
yo.
I was like, wait.
That's two things, guys. Right. Two things.
All right, then we'll start. All right, back from the commercial break. We came back real quick. We were just finishing up on the Mortal Kombat.
And me apologizing about Shang Tsung not being the same old guy. Okay, guys, don't beat that up against me.
Don't add him. All right, but yeah, thank you, James. That trailer is gonna be interesting. The movie looks like
it's gonna be dope. I think it is.
So let's cross our fingers for that. Let's see if they'll either damage or improve our nostalgia.
I just need a finisher, man. I need to see a finisher.
Finisher.
Yeah, finisher.
Broken spines.
Or her.
Right, cool.
Yep.
Or her. Yeah, you're right. Inclusive all the time. All right. Thank you, James, once again. All right, King, go ahead and finish it up for us, baby.
All right. We'll say the best for last. All right, guys. So
there you go.
In my frugal moments and my wandering, I'm supposed to be working, but I really was working. I just suddenly having to catch my eye being the nerd that I am. There's this store apparently that has all these games, old school nostalgic games and everything like that. So I was like, let me go in here and look at this really quick. Something was calling me. And so it was like,
all right. sounds like the beginning of it.
But today it was pretty cool because I walked around. There was where I work at, there's like a nice little small pocket village of like nostalgic things and stores and like coffee shops and like that nature. So I kind of like what's that I'm thinking of, like a hippie spot. I hate to put it that way.
Hipster?
Like a hippie location.
Spirited.
Okay. Yeah, spirit hippie location, whatnot. And I bought some movies. I'm gonna share y'all these movies because I really like the movies. So, well, I'm gonna show you one I bought from Best Buy first of all. So I'm in the process right now. I was gonna share it today, but I didn't finish the whole series and everything. So I bought the most nerdiest thing in the world. I bought like the Harry Potter 8 film thing.
Oh, wow.
It's all in one, right?
Yeah, that's all in one, guys. It's all in one. But let me tell you what's funny about
8
this.
films.
Let me tell you what's funny about this. What's funny about this is that the sixth movie, it's a Blu-ray movie, but it's different from the other ones. So like somebody's like, it might have been that person who's responsible, whose one job was to put all the DVDs together to make them all the same. He was like, man, fuck this one, and just
he's like, so this is standard shit. I don't even care anymore. Across the store, I don't feel like walking over there.
Right, he's like, if he wants all of them, he's gonna buy one eventually. So it is what it is. So I'm like, oh fuck it, all right. So I'm actually in the process of finishing that. So I'll probably finish the movie either tonight or tomorrow. And I'll come back to the next show we do and give my synopsis of the whole thing. Just maybe, depending how I feel.
Yeah, your review, how you felt about it.
In that case, you might as well just do Lord of the Rings too. I mean,
yeah, that's
whoa. Not that nerdish. Come on,
guys. Lord of the Rings is a whole community, bro. There's a whole community.
Hey, calm down.
I have a story about watching Lord of the Rings.
I might check it out. I still got to check the Hobbit series.
I fell asleep.
Story come. Let that story be told a little later, Mr. Random. But anyway, like I said, I was in this store today because someone was calling my name and I heard Candy and I was like, oh, let me go here.
Yeah,
so I went to the store, right? So I saw a bunch of stuff and they had like James, I think you like it because it's got they had a lot of Gundam stuff in there too. So they had like the Gundam, the whole joint of Gundam walls of the different other things. They had Tall Geese in there too. I thought was pretty dope for anyone watching Gundam. They had a Tall Geese 1 and 3 in there, which was pretty dope. I'm sorry, 1 and 2. Sorry, but yeah, I got other movies too.
Or not a symbol? Symbol in the box. What?
No, you assemble it.
I think that's.
If it was assembled in the box, it wouldn't be fun. You gotta
I already got Legos to build, so you know.
Yo, also, side note, I found out there's a whole bunch of mechs. I'm gonna send you a link for a whole bunch of mechs that you can build. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So when I was in there, they had like movies for cheap. I'm talking about like good movies for cheap. And I ain't gonna lie to you. And I share with y'all and get off the show. But I bought Bad Boys. All 3 Bad Boy DVDs in here, right? I mean, who doesn't want to be Mike Lowry, right?
Mike Lowry.
I want to be the family. I'm the family man. Let me be let me be Marcus.
Well, you must love
can't remember name. Look at that.
I forgot his name.
I forgot his name.
So this was actually only like $13. That's a steal,
and
right?
that's all 3, right?
All 3, baby. All 3.
You're gonna have to tell me where that place is.
Definitely. So that's only like $13. And the next one I'm gonna show you, next collection I'm gonna show you was one of my favorites in the world. You can't tell me any different because I grew up on them. And so if you've been watching the show, you know me and James talk about them a lot. And it's gonna be the best goddamn thing in the world because they got Transformers.
Did you buy me one? Hold on. Did you buy me one?
Yeah, because I was thinking of you while I was buying shit for myself.
Oh yeah, we ain't friends anymore.
What is that? How many movies? 5? That's 5
movies, buddy. 5 movies.
I gotta catch one of the last 2 then.
And this shit was only $20.
God dang.
That just shows how awesome it is because they was calling my name to come buy the movies. I was like, what the hell am I
if you trying to collect shit, that's a great place to go. Did they have any anime movies or anything like that? No.
No. Actually, they did. They had a whole bunch of Dragon Ball, Inuyasha. I think they had a whole set of Inuyasha, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw it in there. And then Ranma and a Half, if y'all watched that as well. That was in there too. So yeah, it's actually a pretty nice spot. And so I was just wanting to share with y'all that I'm going through the Harry Potter shit, the movies.
X Hunter in there?
Say it again.
They have Hunter X Hunter in there, you know, just like.
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie now. I didn't see Hunter X Hunter, but I could have overlooked it though.
Yeah, I might have checked it.
But like I said, there was a lot of good things in there. For others, that's like nostalgic games of Game Boy. They had a couple of nice Nintendo DSD games in there too. So it's a pretty good spot.
Was it like a mom and pop spot or was it like a chain?
No, it sounds like a mom.
To be honest with you, I don't think it's a chain. I don't think it's a chain restaurant.
Yeah, it sounds like
a restaurant. Sorry, I don't think it's
a
a chain. I was
like,
reclaim my fat ass. Is it a chain restaurant?
Yeah.
I like going to mom and pop spots. You know.
Yeah.
Like standalone, no chain, just its own unique spot. That's dope.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Let y'all know I thought it was a pretty good buy on my part. And like I said, for only $50 for all that, it was not that bad. So I thought it was pretty cool.
But like $300 of entertainment.
Dog, like I said, I've been watching the Harry Potter movies. So I get the chance to watch that every now and then. But I'm gonna watch it all tomorrow. Watch the last CD tomorrow. So I'll be done with it then. And then maybe I'll start Transformers. But I think I'll torture my wife to watch all the Transformers movies with me. So I'll tell her torture her to do that with me.
So you want to sit down and watch Transformers?
That's right.
Too bad.
Mark in here.
Love it. No, like you have to travel. Like we all live pretty close together. So do you have to travel pretty far for it? Like if you know what I mean.
I can go. I mean, it's not my work. So I mean, at max, it's like 30, 45 minutes. But I can look at the things for you if you want me to. Send me a list, and then I'll buy it for you. I can just reimburse me. So y'all can make that drive over there if y'all want to.
If I'm thinking, if it's where I'm thinking it's at, I think it's one of those good, like, you know, post COVID, when I'm put like good areas and kind of just wind around and chill.
No, I agree. It is. I agree too. Like I wouldn't be on that side. Well, never mind. I'd be on that side to go out at night. But if we're having an early start to a day, that'd be actually a good spot to go to start the early day off and then finish it.
Lunch break, browse around.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What brought
Nice
what,
words,
made
man. Nice
what
words.
made what made you want to look into the Harry Potter series? Have you seen the whole Harry Potter series before?
Well, once my line brothers see this, they're gonna see this show. They're gonna watch this show and they're gonna say, "About time, you fucking nerd." Because I'm gonna tell you a story. I made fun of them because I actually read all the books, and we had went on a couple of road trips, and they read the books as we were on the road trip. And I was making fun of them the whole time, like, y'all fucking nerds. Y'all are really reading this book when we're on the way up to this day.
Look at you.
We're traveling too.
Yeah.
And so I made fun of him the whole time. And one of my line brothers, I'm not gonna say his name, he stayed up and read the book the whole fucking night while we was all drinking and making fun of it and everything like that. And he read it through the whole night with no issue.
Now look at you. So you never seen any of the Harry Potter movies, or you never finished the franchise?
I had never actually. I probably watched one or two just randomly. I never really paid attention to it. But now that I paid attention to it now, I understand.
I've never seen
the lore of it. So
what?
Honestly, the franchise, the Harry Potter franchise, I read all the way up to the fourth or fifth book, and then I fell off completely. My wife, if y'all don't know already, my wife's a major nerd for Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. So every time she has a chance, she'll binge watch the whole Harry Potter franchise.
She's a double nerd, huh?
Yeah.
So that's I don't understand how you haven't watched it. That's how I don't understand.
Well, I've seen Harry Potter and all that. I've seen all the movies. They're decent. I like some of the movies. I don't like all of them, especially the last one. I didn't think that it was that great. But
Chamber of Secrets may not be that.
The third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, I think that's my favorite one.
That's your favorite one?
Yeah.
Mine is actually, I mean, so far, I thought the good one so far was actually the Half-Blood Prince.
That one's pretty good. That one was pretty good.
I like the name of that one.
I think, Half-Blood Prince, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But I think I read the book for that one.
What was I gonna say? I thought the Half-Blood Prince was gonna be someone else, but it ended up being another person. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was totally
yeah, me too. Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah.
I read the book so much.
I was so surprised.
I read the book so much, like between the 7th and 8th grade. That's when I got glasses. Still, that's like
you thought you Harry Potter.
So much, I couldn't tell if I was asleep or I was reading the book. Like I'll be on my bed and I'll wake up and
Nah, the series is it's interesting. Like there's a huge community, like for anything, but people don't play around with Harry Potter, man. You cannot talk shit about Harry Potter. Like they will square up over this shit.
You ever see a live Quidditch match? I have.
Yeah, I have too.
What?
I was campuses, boy. They do them. Live Quidditch.
They do more campuses. That's facts.
Well, I remember I saw Professor go off on a student. If you break your arm doing this stupidness,
that's even funny. That's even funnier, man. That's even funnier. No, that's hilarious. If I ever see anyone do that shit, dog, I'm gonna cry laughing, dog.
Yo, they was dressed up in the outfits and everything, man.
Is it like LARPing or some shit?
No, is it LARPing?
It's like LARPing.
There's an actual Quidditch league in colleges. Just
Thunderbolt. No, it's weird.
Fireball. You're supposed to fall.
Damn it, Tommy, not again. Stupid, man. Oh my
running around with brooms, throwing them balls at.
Yo, I remember when I first heard of LARPing. I was crying laughing at that mess, dog. Sleeping magic.
Stupid. Dungeons and Dragons, but in real life.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge community. And I can't talk shit because I'm a giant nerd for things, but there's just some things I just can't.
Imagine building up a whole like dungeon, like an RPG dungeon, and then people just LARP through it. You just charge people to LARP through.
I just think there's just certain things I'm not privy. I don't want to be privy to, and I don't want anyone else to think that I'm privy to. And so hey, live your life, do you? Just don't involve me. I'm good.
That's funny to me, man. If I ever heard anyone of y'all LARPing, I just had to. I will come to watch you do it and make fun of you while you do it.
I'm clowning. You see Role Models, the movie, right? Y'all see Role Models?
No.
Yeah. I seen it.
There's a LARPing moment there. There's multiple LARPing moments, and it's hilarious. It's just a great.
Judgmental.
I'm not. Look,
judgmental.
Yo, live your life. Do what you want to do.
I'm just saying, it'll be. Let me tell you. It'd be funny to see James out there throwing thunderbolts at people.
Come on, you had to say something about me. I can't stand it.
I'll be quiet the whole entire time. I like get this straight.
James been like, hope they don't find out.
You better not tell these motherfuckers. I'm still trying to bag it for you, but come on now.
Hey, but James, what though? From what I've seen on Instagram, some of them LARPers, boy.
Hey, a lot of these nerdy girls, bro. A lot of these nerdy girls, you better watch out, man. You'd be surprised by some of these LARPers. All right, keep talking.
So, I mean, what happened last night? Well, she threw a sleeping potion on me. Next thing I know, I was up. My pants were down.
She wanted me to pretend to be asleep. She wanted me to pretend to be asleep. So, it was a weird thing at first, but then it got really exciting afterwards. Anyways,
I hate y'all.
Anyways, thank you, King. You got anything else, man? Anything else that you saw in the store?
No, man. I mean, like I said, I think it's a really good spot to go to if you're looking for vintage things to collect. Like I said, they had a whole bunch of different games in there, man. Like from old school and new school too, but mostly old school though. So that was pretty interesting.
I'm gonna have to check this spot out. So appreciate that, bro. All right,
yes,
cool.
Sir.
All right. Anybody else got anything else, man? Anything else? Oh God, here we go.
What?
Man. Yo, what you about to say, man?
Just we might have some impressions on, Snowfall next week.
Okay. Yeah. Cocaine. That's right. Yeah.
It's a show about booger sugar.
Booger sugar.
Yo, my boy Frank is about to get back in this bitch, man. You about it, Mr. What was his last name? Castle, not Castle. Was it Castle?
Huh? Frank Castle's the Punisher.
Frank Castle's Punisher.
Bad. I'm talking about damn, I forgot his last name. I totally forgot his last name. Damn it, that's gonna bother me. I'm gonna watch it too, but that shit's gonna be tough. I know we talked about it in here before a couple times. Snowfall coming out tonight at 10, but I'm gonna watch it tomorrow because I got Hulu, and I'm not staying up
24th of February.
Yeah, so check it out, man. Check that out. But
I'm gonna watch the first season. I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, it's 3 seasons. They're on their 4th. They're going on the 4th right now tonight. So
rest in peace, John Singleton.
Yeah, rest in peace, John Singleton. He did a lot of good movies. Poetic Justice, Boys in the Hood, just to name a few. So yes. But other than that, don't forget, we do have timestamps down in the description. So if you want to skip, I'm sure this is gonna be like an hour-long plus video. So if you want to skip some of that, you see certain topics that you enjoy, please do if you got this far anyways. But other than that, man, click like and subscribe. Don't forget that bell on the side for everything Media Marauders, all content. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, anything on social media. Just look us up. I'm sure we have it there. Just kind of trifle through some shit. You'll see us. One of our faces. Look through the archives. You'll find us somewhere. You'll see one of our faces popping up.
Just so you know, I'm also not toxic on Twitter. So
I have no presence at all on Twitter. So I mean, if you want to put our shit down there, Thomas, you can. But if you find us on Twitter, you can look for us. Our handles, and Thomas puts it down for us, or even down in the description, I'll put them down there. But
I too am not toxic on Twitter.
No, I'm playing. No, but look us up. Look, Media Marauders. We're still trying to give content. We're still trying to be a distraction for y'all. We're distractions ourselves. So we talk about things that we like to talk about. We talk about things that's happening around the world. Sometimes it'd be pretty one-sided because we haven't brought up music or anything else other than anime TV shows and anime. But no, yeah, that's it, y'all. Wait.
Welcome home, Bobby Schmurda.
Oh yeah, welcome home, Bobby Schmurda. He just got released. He's Mr. Hot Dude. He's back. The hat finally came back down. He's
music for you right there.
Out here on parole. He did 5 years and some change. So yeah, welcome back, bro. I know the whole Rowdy and all of them, they're gonna be wilding out. I've been seeing videos on Instagram and shit. So yes, welcome back, King. But the other King. This But yeah, all right, good night, man. This video's got long enough. Y'all have a good one. The ones here, the hosts, thank you once again, fellas, and the ones that I keep watching, keep coming back. We appreciate it. Subscribe, all that shit. Have a good night. Thank you. Peace.
Yes. Peace. Have a good night.
Max.
There you go. Yeah.
You live in 6'9", right?